The Collinsville Panthers, Coach Ernie Willingham, I guess Coach Nelson up there with you. Coach, if you would introduce, or let Coach Nelson introduce the players, or let them introduce themselves and make an opening comment about this season for the Panthers, we'd appreciate it.
Hey, everybody. It's good to be back, and we really appreciate y'all doing this, and it's great to get publicity for your schools, especially small schools. Where we're at doesn't get the publicity that some of the schools in the big towns do, and we really appreciate everything y'all do for us. And we're happy to be here. And I've got Tanner Nelson here with me. He's the offensive coordinator and does most of the work that goes on at the school. Trey Smith, he's a senior, and Andres Garcia. And I'll let them talk more whenever y'all get to them. But they're two of our seniors that have really stepped up and took on leadership roles this year, and they're doing a good job for us. Okay. Last year, we played a lot of really young guys, and we wound up going 8-2 in the regular season and 8-3 overall, which that was, I thought, a really good run for us, and we won a lot of really, really close games. Whitesburg Christian, if we played again, we got in that situation again, we couldn't beat them again one time out of 100 in that situation. And that was a really close game. Sandrock was a really close game. Of course, we lost, but Pisgah was a really close game. We were ahead of Pisgah in the middle of the fourth quarter. We could actually won that game and been 9-1. But North Sand Mountain was really close. Just about everybody on our schedule. Everybody was a really close game, and we were fortunate to come out on top on all of those close games, but one. The only one that wasn't close was 5. And then the playoff game against Faultville down there, they were just really big and strong, and they took advantage of our youth. But we're a year older, a year stronger. The weight room has been going really good for us this summer. Well, ever since we don't ever quit. But we work out every 3 days a week in the summer. We work out every day. We work out even on game day during the year, but we're getting bigger and stronger. Okay, where are we at? Last year, we only lost 2 linemen, so our depth on the offensive and defensive line should be good. Trey Smith here, he should be poised. He should have a really good year. He had a good year last year, but coming up to his senior year, he's poised to have a really good year on both sides of the ball. Sean Stewart, Caleb Cromer, Alex Alvarez. I'm not going to name all those guys' names. You've got them on there, but we've got about 10 offensive linemen, 9 or 10 that I think can, offensive, defensive linemen, that I think can contribute, can go into the game and contribute at any time. So we should have a lot of depth there, and we hope to be able to take advantage of that. Eli Griggs is not with us today. He was saying he was going to come, but he's not with us he just couldn't make it today. But he's back at our outside linebacker, and he was our most valuable defensive player last year, and we've got him back. He does a really good job, and is a really good leader for us too. But he couldn't make it today. Also, the linebackers, Jeremiah Killian, who's just going into the ninth grade. He'll just be a ninth grader, but he's gotten bigger and stronger, and I think he'll really contribute and help us there. Andres down here started at middle linebacker, and he's ready to make another step up. He had a good year for us last year also. John David Vargas, and we've got some more of those guys. I'm not going to name all their names. I got some more of them down there, but y'all can read that. The secondary also, I think our secondary will be very deep. We lost Keaton DeBoard last year, and about the middle of the season last year, we lost Titan Morgan to a knee injury, and he's back. So, other than that, I'm not going to name all those guys' names. Well, I'll name a couple of them. Jamison Coker has started there. He started for 3 years at corner, and he's back. Titan Morgan, we're glad to have him back. Kyler Bean and Gavin Lane, when we played 2 safeties, they both started back there, and we've got some more of those young guys that are ready to move up and help out. Offensively, we turned several key people and got some new guys that have come in looking to earn some playing time. But I think on offense that we're going to wind up probably having considering maybe 15 people starters or something with our rotating people. I think we're going to be able to really count. I said 10 offensive, defensive linemen. We're probably going to have 7 or 8 that are going to start at one time or another. And the same thing on defense. I think we'll have probably 14, 15 people that we're going to consider starters. We're extremely excited to get this season underway. Our summer's been very productive. The effort and attitude have been exceptional. We understand, like I said, we had what we call a pretty good year last year at 8-2. You don't ever want to lose a game, but we've got a lot of those kids back, and we hope we can be competitive in every game this year. We'll just have to see how it works out because every year's different. You know, every team's got to set their own identity and that kind of thing. But that's all I've got. If you want to ask some questions.
All right, Coach. I didn't see Teddy sitting back here. I think he should be sitting up there too. But seeing him sitting back there, seeing Coach Nelson sitting by you, you're a Collinsville guy. And on your staff, you've surrounded yourself with Collinsville people there that played or come from Collinsville. How important is that to you and to the football team?
It's the number one thing is togetherness on a football team. Individuals are great. It's great to have somebody that can break open a play, by itself, but that's not what wins and loses football games. Okay, you lose football games. It's a game of inches and feet, and then it goes to yards. But you've got to have everybody pulling together. Everybody's got to pull together to have a really good football team. And all those guys, Teddy's Collinsville through and through. Okay, Tanner is Collinsville through and through. Got Mike McElrath, he's been with me for a long time. John Tidmore has been with me ever since I've been here. He's just now gone on the football staff, what we call the football staff, but he's been an analyst, up in the booth the whole time. And we got C.J. Jones moved back. The only person we don't have, and we've just about adopted him, Chris Condy, our defensive coordinator. He's actually from Oxford, but he married a girl from Valley Head. He lives at Plainview now, but he's one of us too. We consider him a Collinsville guy, and I think that's huge. By the way.
Well, Coach, last year, and you spoke of him, Keaton DeBoard. Last year, lost him. A lot of times, he was your meal tickets a lot of times during games, and you talked about the youth of this football team, but now you talk about a lot more experience. The bar's been raised. Are you going to be a lot more diversified offensively?
Yes, the bar has been raised. I think we're going to be able to do a lot more things this year. We had a younger quarterback last year, started as an 8th grader, so he'll be a 9th grader this year. So I think with him just growing a little bit, he's probably 5'10", 5'11" now. Last year he's 5'7", 5'8". So we had to kind of scheme and kind of take a load off him. So last year Keaton was a big part of that. So we was able to get him the ball. Inside receiver, running back. We split him out wide some. We got him the ball outside. So last year, Keaton done a very good job for us. This year, I think we'll have Gavin Lang, Kyler Bean. We'll have several of those guys who are going to be able to get in a skill setting, be able to get the ball to them, and they're going to be able to make some plays for us. So we're really, really excited to get the year started and seeing these guys continue to grow, because there's a few guys I just named, they're going to be 9th graders, and we'll have some older guys, but we'll see how it goes and continue to work with them guys every day. This ain't just roll the ball out there. These guys been working since last snap of last year in the weight room, getting bigger, doing all them kind of things. So we're excited where they're at right now, but we're not, there's still room to grow. So that's kind of where we're at today.
For the players, both of your coaches here have mentioned the fact that, A, the attitude has been there, the effort has been there this offseason, and B, going to work from the last snap and going through the winter and now spring and summer. What has this offseason been like for you as a player from your standpoint? How have you guys sort of affected not only yourselves but your team this offseason?
We've had to each step up and play a bigger role, but I think everybody's getting on track right now, and that's really all there is to it. I'm excited for it.
Really, it's just we're getting a lot bigger, and the team is just growing a lot closer together. So I feel like this season we can just be a better team overall.
My question's for you guys. When I first met Coach Ernie Willingham, we did a 100 years of Collinsville football video. It's a very, very special place. And when you walk out of that, you guys, field house, and you're standing up on that hill before you walk down the steps, it's the most beautiful backdrop, in my opinion, in high school football with the mountains behind it. What's it like to wear that jersey on a Friday night in Collinsville, Alabama?
There's a lot of pride behind it. You know, it's something special. Not everybody gets to do, to have such a loving community, you know. And you can tell once you walk out of that door. You see all the kids over there on the hills playing. You got the big old crowds on the fence, everything. It's just something great to experience.
It's just like he said, it's all about the community, and we like coming out and, you know, winning games so our fans can be happy, and, you know, just all around, just really good.
Yeah, what have you guys seen out of Mason this offseason? Obviously, he started as an 8th grader. You don't really see that, especially in the varsity level. But what have you seen kind of as he's grown into, you know, now he's technically a high school? What have you seen from him during the offseason?
I think mostly just the growth. I think he's becoming a better leader. Okay, he's learning the offense better, learning how to get the guys where they need to be. Last year was a little bit of a struggle. We had to call a couple timeouts where an older quarterback would have easily been able to fix that and get him in the right position. So I think just growing and becoming a leader and being more vocal. I think he's grown, so he's stronger. So I think he's got more velocity on his football. He can throw it a little bit further. He's a little bit bigger, so he's going to be able to run the ball more. So I think a couple things like that has really helped him. And I think he's still working hard every single day. It ain't just he's happy where he's at. He wants to be the best in everything he does. So we're happy kind of where he is now. But I think he's going to continue to grow, and hopefully by the end of the year, good things will happen with him at quarterback. So. Yeah.
I want to piggyback that just a moment for Coach Willingham. How special it is to you as a grandpa for your grandson to play quarterback there at Collinsville.
That's hard to put into words. I never thought I would. I coached forever. Coached for 20 years at Appalachian and 2 years at Albertville, and the rest of the time I've been coaching or retired, but at some point being Collinsville. But the reason I moved back to Collinsville was to be close to my family. Okay, I would still be in Blount County down there, and it's a great place, and I really enjoy working with him. I'm kind of sad that I won't be able to do the same thing with the rest of them. They're a little bit further behind, but I'm just enjoying every day. Okay, he rides home with me after practice, and and we talk, and we have a good relationship, and I'm glad of that.
Thanks a lot, Collinsville Panthers. We appreciate it. Good luck, Coach, and Coach Nelson. Y'all have a great season this year. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.